Hello, welcome to Dynamic Teachers Hub with Kenneth Ugela, a platform designed to transform your mind for a productive living. And please, just in case you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe, like, share, then turn on the notification bell so that you can receive more of this kind of mind transforming messages as we drop them in time after time. Thank you and God bless. Hello, welcome back to Dynamic Teachers Hub with Kenneth Ugela, a platform designed to transform your mind for a productive living. And then today we have a powerful program. Today's program is Young and Useful. Young and Useful. And then today's topic is the beauty and the brain. The beauty and the brain. You know, God in His dynamic creativity has been able to create we humans in such a wonderful and beautiful way. We humans stands to be the zenith of God's creation, and we are wonderfully and beautifully made. I mean, when you see people with their cuteness and their handsomeness and their beauty, you will marvel that God indeed has created good and wonderful and beautiful creatures in this earth that we possess. And of course, also, the same God who has created us in such a wonderful and beautiful way also wants us to be productive and useful to our life and to our environment as a whole. So God did not just consider the matter of beauty alone, He also considered the matter of usefulness and productivity and creativity as it concerns life entirely. So that's why He gave us beautiful faces and then gave us brains so that we can be useful and productive in life. Of course, you should know that it does not take beauty to be useful in life. It doesn't take beauty to be useful in life, but it takes the brain to be useful in life. And just in a quick moment, I just want to talk about the features of the beauty and then the features of the brains of humans. The features of the beauty of humans and then the features of the brains of humans. So the following are the features of beauty. Now, number one feature of beauty is that beauty glitters. Beauty glitters. Beauty shines. Beauty radiates. It's so colorful. When you see the cuteness of people, you see the handsomeness of people, you see the beauty of people, you will be so marveled because beauty glitters. And of course, we should know that not all that glitters are gold. So while we attempt to mingle ourselves with beautiful people, with handsome people, it is also important we find out if within them they still have this gold mine in them. This gold mine within their brains. You understand? So it's very important we do that. Not just to the beauty, not just to the radiation of colorful sight and cuteness of people, the six packs of men, the wonderful faces of ladies. Not just that alone. It is very important we also pay attention to the gold mine within their brain. The gold mine within their brain. Because not all that glitters are gold. But there are some people who have been able to glitter in their beautiful color and still within their brain, they still possess a gold mine within them. Do you understand? So that's one aspect about the beauty. The beauty glitters. The beauty truly glitters. Then another aspect about beauty is that beauty attracts. Beauty attracts. So that's another feature about beauty. Beauty possesses the capacity to attract. Beauty is like a force that has the ability to attract, but do not possess the capacity to retain what it has attracted. That's one feature about beauty. Beauty can attract, but it does not retain what it has attracted to itself. So while we attempt to be very beautiful, to be very handsome, to be cute in our appearance, it's also important that we pay attention to the ability to retain what that beauty we attract to us. You understand? You do get the point now? So this is why you should not just invest all your time in beauty alone, because in doing that, you will only attract certain things to you, but you will not be able to retain them. That becomes the issue. That becomes the problem. It is important to know that beauty do not have magnetic properties. Beauty do not have magnetic properties, but the only aspect of magnetic property it only has the ability to attract, but it does not possess the other dimension of a magnet, which is the ability to retain what it has attracted. Do you understand? So the good friends you are looking for, your beauty, your cuteness can attract them, but your beauty cannot retain them. So it is your gold mine within your brain that will retain them. It is how beautiful you have been able to design your mind, your brain that will retain them. Do you get the point now? So while you attempt to do all of that, ensure that you build up those capacities that will be able to retain that which your beauty will attract to you. It's very important. Then another feature about beauty is that beauty is vain. Even scriptures tells us so. Beauty is vain. Despite the fact that according to the Creator's manuscript we have been wonderfully and beautifully created, this beauty is vain. This earthly beauty, this beauty of the skin is vain. Why? Because the reduction sequence of beauty per second, per minute, per hour, per day, per week, per month should be able to let you know that truly beauty is vain. Just imagine how that people truly grow old. Do you understand? People grow old, beauty is vain. Their skin does not, no matter how you treat it, it does not have the capacity to retain its property of youngness and vitality as it were when you were very young. Do you understand? Because of this fact now, you should know that you should not just invest all your time beautifying your skin alone. Because beauty is vain. It deteriorates by ages. It deteriorates by time. It deteriorates by week, by second, by year, by months. So beauty is truly vain. But the matters of the brain is that as you build upon your brain, as you increase upon your brain, it grows gradually. It does not reduce. What it knows is knows. It does not reduce in texture. Your brain grows gradually, and as the more you build your brain, that's how it works for you. You understand? So it's very important you balance this aspect of the beauty and the brain. And then, having said all of that, it's also important I discuss briefly the features of the brain. The features of the brain. Number one feature about the brain that you need to know is that the brain is an empty vessel ready to be filled. The brain is an empty vessel ready to be filled. When the Creator created us, He made our brain an empty vessel. And this is why He even encouraged the parent to train up their child in the way it should go. That when they grow up, they will not depart from it. The training up of a child is a process of pouring in information on an empty brain so that it begins to function based on the information that has been filled in. So, what does that tell you? That tells you that as empty as your brain is or may be now, or certain areas of information, what you are to do is to fill up your brain. Your parent must have trained you to a certain degree, but it's now your responsibility as a young person to begin to fill up your brain. There are informations your brain needs to function properly. There are informations our brain needs. There are informations our brain seeks and long out for. And so that's why it's very important you pay attention to filling up your brain. To fill up your brain, an example is to sit down and study. Is to sit down and watch mind transforming videos like as this. Is to sit down and read books, make research, build up your mind, acquire a skill. You understand? That is how to fill up your brain. Because your beauty is not useful to your destiny, but your brain is useful to your destiny. Your beauty can attract people to you, but your brain is what will retain those people within and around you. So that's why it's important you don't just beautify yourself alone, also beautify your brain so that you can possess the good mind that it ought to have. Another feature about the brain is that the brain is the production machine. The brain is the production machine of human. Your brain is that machine that has the ability to create the kind of life you are looking for. Your brain, when put into productive thinking and creativity, has the ability to create for you a brighter future. Do you understand? And these raw materials the brain uses to create and modify our future, our destiny, is the information we fill the brain with. The raw materials is the information you fill the brain with. So if you fill the brain with wrong informations, then the brain will process those wrong information that you gave to it, and then it will give you an output. The brain works like a giggle. You know, in computer we were taught giggle. Garbage in, garbage out. What you garbage in is what you garbage out. What information you give to your mind is that same processed output information that the brain will give to you. Do you understand? So that's why you should make a good credible investment on your brain. Make a good credible investment on your brain. Beauty is wonderful, but it is vain. It is within time, and it perishes as time goes. You get the point? But you become wiser when you know more information. You become intelligent more when you know more information. You become very wise and productive and creative when you know more information. So this calls for an intentional sitting down to productively create those informations that will help your brain to create a brighter future for you. I know it is true that you'll be addressed the way you dress, and which is true, but the truth is that it takes an informatively dressed brain to be paid through your dressing. It takes an informatively dressed brain to be paid through your dressing. So while you dress to be addressed, ensure you also dress your brain so that you will be paid through your dressing. Not be paid for dressing good. Nobody is going to pay you for dressing good. But when your brain is dressed up, when your brain is informatively dressed up, you will be paid. You see that? So that's why it is important you don't just run after trying to dress good and to be addressed good. Also dress up your brain so that you can be paid good. Do you see that now? And of course, we should know that the brightness of our future is dependent on the amount of light we have been able to light up our brain. Another feature of the brain is that it attracts after its kind. The brain has the capacity to attract after its kind. You do hear that wealthy people surround themselves with same wealthy people. And then of course you also know that poor people and mediocres also surround themselves with poor people or mediocres that massages their nature of mind. So when you want to find yourself among the wealthy people, among the people who are influencing the world, among the people who are taking charge in their territory, what do? You ensure you change your mindset. You ensure you change your mindset so that you don't keep attracting negative people around you. If you keep attracting negative people around you, it's a sign that your mind is also negative. But when your mind has been built up, intelligently built up, you will be mindful of the kind of people that surround you. You understand? That's how the mind works. That's how the mind operates. The mind always wants to surround itself among these kinds of people that will challenge it to do more in what it has been configured to stay put. So if your mind has been configured to stay put procrastination, if your mind has been configured to stay put mediocrity and all kinds of reduction and retrogressiveness, you will see people around you who will motivate you to do those negative attributes. You understand? But when your mind is charged up to do more and become extraordinary, you will also see people around you who will challenge you to do more. That's how the mind is. The mind attracts after its kind. Do you understand? Good. Then another feature about the brain is that the brain has the capacity to demagnetize information. The brain can demagnetize information. What does that mean? That's a good advantage if you are ready to make a change. How? Because when you now know that the mind has the ability to demagnetize wrong information or informations, that means those certain information in your mind that you know that you want to change within you, you have to begin to deactivate them from you. You have to begin to disbelieve them. Disbelieve them. Believe not that those informations are your limiting forces. They are your frictional forces. They are what is limiting you in the pursuit of your career, in the pursuit of your destiny. Those are the information that are limiting you. Begin to deactivate them. How? The scripture tells us that it is possible for mind to be renewed. So what does that tell you? You can begin to renew your mind through imputation of good and vital informations. You understand? One of those informations is the informations the scriptures provide for you. The informations vital and healthy books provide for you. The informations YouTube videos provide for you. YouTube videos that are productive and meaningful, the ones they provide for you. Those are the information you should now begin to build up your mind with, because the mind can be renewed. The mind has the capacity to be renewed. So don't worry that your mind was once negative. Don't worry, for the past 10 years of your life, you have been thinking negatively and doing all manner of the things that do not direct you to your destiny. Don't worry about it at all. What you should now know that your mind has the capacity to delete and demagnetize negative information from itself. You get it now? How do you do that? By consistently begin to renew your mind through studying of books, through studying of the scriptures. And then you begin to have a good and a productive thinking, a good and a productive and a useful creativity. that will help push your future forward and make you a good and a useful being to yourself, to your environment. And as you are young, you become very, very useful. As you are young, you become very, very healthy in your mind. The last feature about the brain is that the brain is a keeper. The brain has the capacity to retain, just what I've been saying all this while. The brain has the capacity to retain knowledge. It has the capacity to retain information. And this information is what it functions by. Either they are negative or not, it has the ability to retain. So that's it. So you should know that what you should retain should be what should give you a brighter future that you are craving for. You get? So it's very important. So while you do all of these things, you'll be happy with yourself. You'll be glad that yes, you are not just beautiful, you are brainy. You are not just beautiful, you are endowed with all manner of gold within you. You can speak, and then people will be glad that you were given birth to. That in that your field, in that your aspect, in that your calling, in that your assignment, in that your purpose, in that your potential, in that which you can do, you can become a master of your field when you invest mostly on your mind, not just your beauty. Physical appearance is good. Of course, it's good to look good. It's a good business, people say. But it is also good you invest more, much more on your brain. Invest more, much more on your mind. Renew your mind daily. Renew your mind weekly. Renew your mind all the time. You understand? That's one thing about the mind. You can renew it at any time and every time. Don't just be carried away by the beauty of every other kind of person. You know what you are doing. If now that you are young, invest in your mind. When you get there, you'll be able to achieve all those things you are seeing now. So invest in your mind now. And when you have done all of these things, you'll be glad. You'll be happy you did that. You understand? When you speak in that aspect and in that skill you have acquired, you know, yes, you are not just talking anyhow. You are a professional in that field. You are a professional hair maker. You are a professional book writer. You are a professional teacher. You are a professional, you understand? You are a professional fashion designer. You are a professional artist. So when you begin to do all of these things, you'll be happy. You see that? You'll be very, very happy. Your world will feel your impact. You'll be blessed abundantly in all of these things. This is the goal. Don't just let us not just carry our beautiful faces and handsome faces around the world without impact. No. While you carry your face around, ensure your brain is intact, so that when your face attracts those good people around you, your brain will impact those people. When your beautiful face, your beautiful dressing, your six-pack, your handsomeness, your cuteness, your baby face attract those good people around you, your brain will impact those people. That's the assignment. Your brain begin to sell a product for them. Your brain begin to sell a service for them. You see that? And when you begin to sell all those things, you begin to earn income. Beauty alone will not fetch you money. I know you will say there are some beautiful pageants who make their money through just physical appearance. It's true. That has gone beyond beauty alone. That is now a skill. Beauty pageant is now a skill of theirs which they use to make money. So while they are making up their faces, it's because they know that that is a brain work that they are going to creatively work in that stage so that they will be paid effectively. But your beauty has not been paying you. Your dressing fine and all of that is not paying you. What should you do? Your beauty pageant may not be your own, so your beautiful face is not paying you. Your looking good and handsomeness and cuteness and six-packs and baby's face is not paying you. What do? You ensure that you build up your brain. Your aspect may not be the matters of beauty pageant. Yours may be the aspect of artistry. Yours may be the aspect of music. Yours may be the aspect of writing books. Yours may be the aspect of teaching. Whatever yours is, build up your brain in that capacity. Don't just think that looking good and all of that, invest all the money to buy Mary Kay, it doesn't fetch you money. That is not the big deal. You are losing out. Sincerely speaking, there is no income. When you keep putting in an investment and there's no return, you are losing indeed. But when you are putting an income into something that you know that truly tomorrow it will bring you good returns, then it is something worth investing for. The beauty pageant is investing into that activity because she knows that beauty pageant is what will fetch her money. But your beauty is not fetching you money. So what do? Invest in your brain. Invest in your brain. Invest in your mentality. Invest in that skill that you need to know. It takes the brain to learn a skill. It takes the brain to study books. It takes the brain to fulfill the divine assignment that has been given to you. So what do? You ensure that you build up that brain, and then you'll be glad you did that. You'll be very happy with yourself. You will not be sad when other people are happy with their gift and manifesting their gift. All right, you will not be sad that you don't have anything to manifest. Do you see that? Because you also have your field that you have occupied, and that you are fulfilling your divine mandate, and that you are fulfilling that skillful art that is fetching you money and even making you look good day after day. Do you see that now? You should be beautiful outwardly and beautiful within our brain. We should be shining outwardly, and then our brain should be lighting up with positive information. This is the idea. And when you have done all of this, you'll be happy with yourself. You'll be happy, and then you say, yes, I'm not just beautiful. My brain has been able to also create an income system for me. My brain is also working for me. While I'm beautifying my body, my beautified brain is also making income for me. This is the idea. You'll be glad you did all of these things, my dear. So please do all of these things. You'll be happy with your future tomorrow. I know you are young. This is why you should do the investment now. I know that you are tender. This is why you should do the investment now. It is now you need to do them, not tomorrow. It is now. It is now. You see? Thank you for watching till this time. And please, just in case you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe, like, share, turn on the notification bell so that you can receive more of this kind of mind transforming messages as it comes your way from time to time. Thank you and God bless. Bye.